Hi, my name is Taylor Hirsch. I'm an Aice Media Studies, and this is my Q&A segment of my CCR. My movie is in the mystery and thriller genre, and here are some ways it accepts and challenges movie convention. The accepted ways are on this side. The first one is suspenseful music. My movie does incorporate some suspenseful music in the title card scene and the last scene. The next one is low lighting. Our movie has very limited low lighting besides at the very last scene as seen here. The next one is cliffhangers. My movie does end on a major cliffhanger. We do have some red herrings. For low and high angles, our movie is pretty even on the angles and it's just in the middle the whole time. There is a major crime and disappearance. For quick cuts, we don't have any. For our ways, we have bright lighting almost the whole movie as it is filmed in daytime. We have sudden sounds. We have one zoom in at the very end, and our movie is all long cuts. Our age target is for teenagers and adults. However, the movie can be for any ages, but may seem a little scary to younger children. For fans, our movie is made in the thriller and mystery genre, so it can target towards audiences that are interested in that genre. For relations, our movie can be seen as relatable to families that have gone through similar situations with losing a family member or someone being kidnapped. For product engagement and distribution, we would distribute our movie on streaming services. I would do Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime Video. These streaming services all have a multiple different variety of audiences and are able to reach a large amount of people. When distributing the movie, I would make advertisements on social media that would appeal to people with the interests of that genre. I would put these on places like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. This will help reach our target audience of teens and advertise our genre. Thank you so much for listening to my Q&A segment of my CCR. Now on to the interview.
Hi, this is Dave. Today I'm going to interview and ask Taylor a few questions about a recent movie production. Let's start with, how did your production skills develop throughout this project?
That's a great question. So before starting the production process, I knew a few things about creating a film, but not a lot. In the beginning, I didn't realize how much preparation was involved in actually filming. This included writing a script, preparing costumes, and the usage of props. I also spent time researching other thriller movies to see what I wanted to incorporate into mine and try to use those techniques in my own script. Throughout the production process, I learned a lot about how different camera angles, shots, lighting, and all of that can add a deeper meaning to each scene. I also gained a much better understanding of the role audio plays in film. This includes background music, incidental music, and dialogue. For example, in the opening scene of our film, we wanted to have some background music while we also had realistic feel to it, like wind, birds chirping, and all of that. Editing was another skill I developed significantly. I had never done on-screen text editing before, so it was definitely a challenge at first, but after watching many YouTube videos, I got a hang of it and was able to create a complex effects. I also learned how to edit clips smoothly and adjust audio levels to improve the overall quality of the film. Overall, this production process has helped me grow both creatively and technically. I now have a much stronger understanding of film production and have learned skills that I'll carry with me into future farther projects.
How did you integrate technologies such as software, hardware, and online in this project?
That's another great question. To create my project, I used an online editing software called WeVideo. WeVideo allowed me to put all my videos together while also giving me the tools to add audio, text, and transitions. I used it to create the production logo that appears at the beginning of my film, as well as the title card. One of the best things about using WeVideo was the wide selection of audios that it provided. It had everything from cheerful music to suspenseful music. I was able to use both of these in different parts of our scenes. WeVideo was very helpful when putting together our audios, transitions, and clips. However, there was one scene involving a text message where I couldn't really get to do what I wanted through WeVideo, so I had to use another software called CapCut, which made it much easier to create the effect I wanted. Throughout the entire process, we filmed everything on just an iPhone and then did most of the editing on WeVideo with a few additional touches to CapCut. These platforms both helped me create the production much faster and easier.
Taylor, thank you so much for sharing your experience in film production with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.